Hello, my lovely map painters. This is Mark, and I hope you are in a good mood. And today we are going to continue our Holland into Netherlands campaign. Let's go. It is now August 1478, and we will be now declaring on Jolof for the province of Cayor. It's our first expansion war in Africa. By doing this, we can divert our expansion in Europe and in Africa. By doing this, we are waiting till our aggressive expansion cools down in Europe. Therefore, we can expand more without having any additional coalition risks. We can now take our second idea group. Since we have already taken an exploration ideas group, it will be a wise choice to continue with expansion. You may go with plain toll meta, but if you want to get some profit right away, of course it's a good choice to complete trade ideas or maybe infrastructure ideas. If you are aiming to get more powerful in the long term, of course expansion is the best choice, because this will allow you to scale much more efficiently. And around 1550 you will get a lot more from expanding into Africa and New World, rather than just sitting in this region and suffering from aggressive expansion when you cannot expand too much into the land. Okay, so Mr. Jollof is completely ready to accept our peace deal. Let's take all their lands. And we are completely fine with this. No coalition. And welcome to the new Holland. And we are now great power number 8. We have our first colony established in the new world. And I hope we are ready for birth of colonialism. And we will be now declaring a war towards England for the province of Caux, and we will be calling France into this war. A Burgundian inheritance event just fired, and Burgundy fell into a personal union under Saxe-Lauenburg, one of the weakest OPM AI in HRE. That's a very good case scenario. Meanwhile, Burgundian inheritance imperial accident just started, and most of the princes are voting for demand lowland independence, which means that all of lowland countries will be released as independent states, which will allow us to conquer them very quickly. The worst case scenario is when Burgundy falls under personal union with France. This will give us an additional headache, and it will be just pain in the butt to fight against France and Burgundy at the same time, and that's why we got somewhere lucky that it fell under Saxe-Lauenburg. Okay, and we are ready to peace out England. We will be taking the last of the remaining French provinces to us. Hopefully France won't get too upset for this. And I will be taking, canceling their alliance with Sweden. Also, I wanna take war reps and some money from them. That's it for now. Let's now sell the titles and seize land, and so we can repay some of our loans, like 1% loan. Yeah, France is one. France does want to break our alliance. I'm not very happy about it, but what can I do? We have now finished our second colony in Ivory Coast. It's Fort Hollandia. Please welcome to the Dutch family, and we will be setting this province to a trade company. Yeah, France just broke an alliance with us, that's fine. Hopefully I will be able to ally Castile. I can actually rival France. And soon I'm gonna to ally Castile. Since we get another 50 papal influence, it will be helpful to use them for the sanction dynasty privilege in papacy window. It will give us an 1 year legitimacy and improve relations bonus. We can now peace out Genet and take the gold province of Bure, and also take their money and Vareps. I will be now attacking Burgundy for the province of Artois and calling my ally Austria. It will help me to beat some AIs, and by the end of this war we are supposed to connect our divided lands, so we will have a land access to all the provinces. Alright, and I got hired Colonial Range Advisor. This will allow me to establish colony in the Cape Town, and it's just year 1492, exactly the same when Columb has discovered Americas and we have discovered. The Cape is a very important province. It allows you to get merchants, and the one who controls Cape controls entire trade from Asia into Europe. That's very important. And this will be my peace deal with Saxe-Lauenburg. I will be taking the provinces of Artois and Picardy. Take some gold. Not a big coalition, moreover we have a truce with England, so it won't be able to join. Let's go. And right now I will be starting a new war towards Timbuktu, because I want to capture the gold mine in Bambouk. Their army is kind of weak, so it won't be an issue, and they do have a lower military tech, like maybe 5 or yeah, tech 5. And I'm already building a courthouse in Bure to speed up autonomy decrease. Alright, and this will be our peace with Timbuktu. I don't want to take too much land because I'm out of admin power, and I don't want to get too many aggressive expansion in this region. That's why I'm taking only this state of Manding, the gold mine in Bambouk, and few provinces to get pretty nice borders, some money. Thank you, dear Timbuktu, very much appreciated. It's now time to take our first government reform, and my personal favorite is this one, where you get 1 extra diplomat and our estates will be gaining 5% more loyalty equilibrium. But you can pick this one and go for tax meta as well. Also, the tax meta is powerful with this government reform, but it's all about your preferences, and it's not mandatory to go for taxes, since our main income is from trade already. We have finally finished our colony in Cape. As you can see, in Dutch it will be Kaap. Very nice name, by the way. This province will have 18 development. It's huge. And let's put it into trade company. And this will grant us an additional merchant, which will be very useful. We can put our new merchant into Ivory Coast and start transferring trade to English Channel. It is now 20th of December 1499, and let's see if we will be able to spawn the colonialism. We have all the prerequisites completed. We have a colony in the New World. We have covered the exploration ideas. We are not on island, and the year is almost 1500. And colonialism didn't spawn on 1500, so let's hope it will spawn on 1 year later. Okay, yes, so just a small recap what we have achieved by the year 1500. We have almost 80 of income. We are #1 country by total income. Let's wait for another colonialism spawn. Yeah, and we got lucky. We got spawned colonialism in Normandy. Congrats. We get a lot of monarch points, 20 prestige, government reform progress, and Normandy also gets local trade power. That's awesome. Now let's finally attack the country of Bonneman. The main reason why we are attacking it is gold mine in the province of Lobby, and that's why this small country is kinda important for us. Alright, and we can now fill the titles and embrace colonialism just for 900. And take innovativeness for Miltech. Right now I will be accepting the Fulani culture. And we will be starting to convert African provinces into this culture. And by embracing a colonialism, we are now great power #1. Just in 60 years from 0 to hero. Let's now piece out this Bonneman dude for full annexation. Or not? Yes. And we can now develop our second gold mine in Bambuk. Or let's wait till the church will be finished just in half a year. I will be starting my new war against Brabant, and I will also make Liège a belligerent. And let's now piece out Brabant. I will be fully annexing them. Almost no coalition, and France will disappear just in 7 days due to the aggressive expansion tick on the 1st of January. Whatever. And we have finally united the lowlands and can press this mission. It will give us +10 morale of armies, but I do think that I want to keep this for a war with France or England. And let's now build our flagship. It will be a trade ship, of course, since we are living in English Channel mostly. It is supposed to have a trade power per ship in fleet with engagement with, and flagship durability, I suppose, so this ship won't get destroyed very quickly. It's currently 1513. And actually, a Protestantism just spawned. It means that Age of Discovery will end soon. And for us, it's time to attack Denmark. Currently, it has no allies. I have made a claim on Schleswig. The main reason to attack Denmark is not Schleswig, of course. The main reason is this small country, Norway. By the way, I have also built 10 heavy ships. It will help me to beat Denmark. Alright, and we have finished our war with Denmark. It was quite an easy war. And the main point of this war, like I said, were the Norway. Since we have this age ability to transfer subject, we can take out Norway from Denmark just in half of war score. So currently, Norway, the whole country is about 100 war score, And with this age ability, you can take it just in 50 war score, and this means that we will get almost no aggressive expansion. That's it. And I won't be taking any provinces from Denmark just yet. I will be taking them later. But the main reason why I am interested in Norway, because Norway has two trade centers, and the North Sea trade node goes directly into the English Channel, and that's why we are concentrating all the trade routes into our power. Okay, and we have established our first colonial nation. Let's call it New Holland, and it will be a self-governing colony because I wanted to have an additional colonist so it can colonize faster. Let's now attack Genève for the province of Genève. We can now close our final idea from expansion set, and that means that we can adapt a new policy which will give us global settlers increase and also reduce the native uprising chance by 50%. Together with this policy, we will get a minus 100% of native uprising chance, which means that we can switch to this policy and forget about natives forever. Yes, it will drop our stability by -1, but who cares? And finally, our glorious ruler 466 has died, and it actually means that we can now switch to this unique Dutch government reform. It will give us actually unique mechanic which enables a sort of republic. It enables two fractions. One of them is Orangist and the second is Statist. You will be able to decide a ruler from which fraction you're gonna get. This government reform gives you parliament, gives you a trade efficiency and heavy ship compatibility. You also won't be losing a stability on monarch death, so it's kinda very cool government reform. Usually you want to set this reform at the beginning of your campaign, but as you remember, we got an heir 466 and that heir is kinda good, and that's why I didn't switch to this reform. Okay, so let's see when our next election will be, and as you can see, right away it is asking you to choose a new ruler. This is your new mechanic, and as you can see, Orangist is like monarchist and Statist are Republican oriented fraction. When actually your balance is closer to Statist, it means you will get elections every 4 years. And when your balance is closer to Orangist, it means that a ruler will rule your country until his death. So at the moment I will be taking a Statist candidate. And by the way, parliament also, there are a lot of cool things you can get from the parliament, like advisor cost discount, reform progress, culture conversion. You can get discounted advisors, you can get a lot of more, also development cost. But since we went colonial, and let's pick this one because colonists are good. It also gives us colonial range, a colony cost modifier, global settler increase. So parliament is just awesome, but not that awesome as 466 ruler, as you can imagine. Yeah, and since we have no seats, it was granted out automatically. So we will get a new colonist. Alright, so by putting these provinces into trade companies, we got another merchant and can now put it into North Sea to transfer trade power. And this reform also gives us a unique Dutch related only light ship. Comparing to the standard ship, it has more cannons, and the cool thing that it can also transport units. So it's like a transport ship and a trade ship at the same time. And one of our final wars in HRE, I will be attacking Hainaut, setting Luxembourg as a belligerent, and the target will be the conquest of Hainaut. Alright, and it's now time to pick your third idea group. I could have gone religious or trade to get more money or to get provinces converted faster, but at the moment I decided that I'm lacking a bit of quality since France does have quality ideas. I think that I will be fighting France and England very soon, and that's why I do wanna improve my armies and fleet quality, and that's why quality ideas are the best choice in this case. Okay, I got a new merchant from Ivory Coast. We have 52% of trade power here, and I will place it into the Timbuktu trade node to transfer trade power, because currently Morocco is stealing all the trade from here. And finally, the last war in the HRE. Let's attack Cliff, or a province of Cliff. Alright, so let's finally peace out Brunswick. We'll be taking 2 provinces for Munster as their course, and also the province of Oldenburg, also to Munster, because they have a claim on it, and almost no coalition except France, but I don't care about France actually. Let's now form the Netherlands. By forming the Netherlands, you will be automatically removed from the HRE. We'll also gain 25 prestige, and we get awesome Dutch orange color. I just simply love it. The color is so beautiful. Okay, and since we got more than 1000 development, we can now upgrade our government rank to Empire. We were Duchy before, and now we can do directly Empire government rank. Let's do it, and we will automatically accept all the cultures in our culture group, and we can switch our government reform. I'm not sure. Let's now go for manpower. Alright, and we also get a new Dutch missions. Let's see what we can do here. Nobility loyalty. Oh yes, strengthen orangist. Okay, we can afford this one. Since England has converted to Anglican, we can now convert to Reformed. Reformed is a religion which is best suitable for trade countries like Netherlands, because it provides you with trade efficiency, development cost discount, and so on. And we will also be gaining some ducats. Tolerance of heretics is also fine. So let's go. We are now reformed. And by the way, if you do this early enough, you will get also a center of reformation. And it's currently center of reformation to reformed religion. It will help you to convert your provinces much more faster. You can also get Defender of Faith for 2 years at least. It will give you an additional missionary strengths. I hope so. No, it won't give you missionary strengths at the moment, but anyway. Okay, let's now pick Defender phase. And let's go converting all of this stuff into reformat. Okay, so I guess this will be it for the second part of our Netherlands campaign. We have painted a lot of provinces in Lowlands region. We have conquered a lot of African provinces. We are now building our path into Asia by conquering this area. We are no longer part of the HRE. We are, I would say, I can do 5 more dev clicks and become a great power number 1. Our income is about 187 ducats, which is at the moment, of course it is first, but let's see how other countries are comparing to us. Yeah, France, our closest rival, is like 100 ducats behind. Let's see some buildings, workshops, churches, courthouses, barracks. We are good, I hope so. And let's see what we can do in future. We will be fighting England, of course, because why not? We'll be fighting France and expand into Asia. So if you enjoyed this part of our campaign, press like, comment your thoughts in the description. I hope you liked it as much as I do, and just press like for this awesome orange color. It's just beautiful. Wish you a good one. See you soon. Bye bye.